This one has a pump. Yeah, so you're going to be getting over 1,100 foot-pounds of energy with a 620 grain slug. Just cock it. It's the first Air Force gun to use a 4,500 PSI fill.
Mini and micro.
Yeah. So
this is an Air Force Condor F.A.T.S. How easy it's going to be to stay on what you're tracking.
It's a carbon fiber
tank. It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have a new coating over there, so it doesn't look like our old carbon fiber tanks.
Yeah, it fooled me.
But what this is the F.A.T.S. It's our new 1,100 foot-pounds energy model. This year we finally have it in 30 caliber.
Get the heck out of here.
Put a lighter slug in there, like a 385.
Okay.
Tune down the tuner wheel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you get 5 or 6 shots at 700 foot-pounds of energy. AR-15 pattern stock, same sort of thing. Stick it in there, you rotate it, it locks it in place. It's because built in here, there's an air stripper just past the muzzle to help, things like air turbulence with such a short barrel. It's got an all-new valve from the previous Texans. Rotate it in place, and you're locked in.
Guys, don't forget to check out the factory tour video. AEAC is made possible by Air Venturi, Hawk Sport Optics, Diana Airguns, FX Airguns, Sabre Tactical, Hudson USA, Leapers UTG Pro, Zan Projectiles, Air Marksman, and Predator JSB Match Diablo. And you guys know the best way to thank them. Okay guys, we are here with AirForce Airguns, Rapid Air Worx, and today we're going to get you through the brand new 1,000 plus foot-pounds of energy Tex-Rex, Air Force's new F.A.T.S moderator, Rapid Air Worx HM1000 and 1000X micro and mini hunters, and a surprise at the end. This here with me here today is Max McLean of AirForce Airguns, and Max is going to get us through all the product. Max, take it away, buddy.
Yeah, here. So what we have first is the Tex-Rex. It's our new 1,100 foot-pounds energy model Texan rifle. It's the first Air Force gun to use a 4,500 PSI fill. It's got an all-new valve from the previous Texans, and a new foregrip as well with some M-lock slots. Not only does it make it a lot easier to grip, because this gun does have a little bit of kick with all the extra power, but these M-lock slots allow for customization for whatever people might need with their gun. It is throwing a 620 grain slug at 898 feet per second.
What caliber would that be?
50 caliber.
That's a 50 caliber, okay.
Yeah, it's only in 50 for now. 457 might be coming up here soon.
Okay, and so is it 1,000 plus foot-pounds of energy by like multiple shots, or how does all of that work? Like how many shots are they going to get with this?
Yeah, so you're going to be getting over 1,100 foot-pounds of energy with a 620 grain slug for one shot.
Okay.
You'll have another shot on that fill that'll be beneath that. Then you do need a refill, because at that point you've reached the refill point. But the gun can also be tuned down. Just put a lighter slug in there, like a 385.
Okay.
Tune down the tuner wheel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you get 5 or 6 shots at 700 foot-pounds of energy.
Okay,
yeah,
now that's kind of speaking to me. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you have like a current Texan and you like that level of power, this gives you that same performance with more shots per fill. Okay,
can you speak to that tuning wheel a little bit? Because they may be new to Air Force. They may be new to the Texan, so let's not take for granted that they know everything.
Gotcha.
So if you feel like giving them kind of a tip to tip on the gun, and a little feature benefit, and what you guys do differently, and
for sure,
what makes your guns great, all this sort of stuff. Yes. That'd be great for me. I'm sure they'd like it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So we've got a 34-inch Lothar Walther barrel that we get from Germany. What you're seeing here is our carbon fiber bipod. We have those for sale on the website here for the last couple of years. The new forearm, obviously. The tuning wheel that I'm talking about, it's the same one that comes on our Texan rifles. It just allows you to better control the amount of spring tension that's on the gun for each time you cock it, how much air is going to come out, things like that. So that's how you can get kind of different levels of performance even with the same slug. And then the all-new valve that we've developed just for the Tex-Rex, and a new 500cc bottle rather than our old 480cc ones. So not only is it higher pressure, it's also higher volume.
Okay, now you said this was a 4,500 PSI fill, which is the same as like what a fireman would have on their back, that big SCBA tank?
Exactly.
What was it before?
Before, our carbon fiber tanks would get up to 3,600 PSI.
3,600.
Yeah, but for the Tex-Rex, we needed to get as much power out of the gun as we could, so we went with a 4,500 PSI fill.
And this isn't carbon fiber.
It is. It's a carbon fiber
It
tank.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have a new coating over there, so it doesn't look like our old carbon fiber tanks.
Yeah,
But
it fooled me. It looked like the rest of the gun.
yeah, under here somewhere is all, the technical information on it, DOT date and stuff, and you can still see the carbon fiber striations there, but other than that, it's black. Any color the customer wants, as long as it's black.
All right. Can you speak to construction a little bit, like maybe materials, coatings, these kinds of things? Maybe even get into the rails so they know how they can attach their favorite accessories?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's all going to be made out of aircraft aluminum. That's how we keep it lightweight. It's still 8 pounds, just like the previous Texan rifles.
Super cool.
Yeah, and so along the top and the bottom of the gun, you have a dovetail rail. Now you have M-lock slots on the forearm. And so what we have here is a tri-rail, so you just attach it to the dovetail. That allows for a little bit of extra height on the scope. A lot of people like a high height overbore with these guns. It's a lot more comfortable for a cheek weld. But we also have Picatinny adapters available through BKL Technologies and through AirForce Airguns. So if you already have a scope with Picatinny, hardware for it, you already have a way to get that on there.
A lot of them will. Can you speak, Max, to the trigger, the safety, and the grip? Like what's all going on there?
Oh yeah, so this is a change that we've come out here within the last year or so. It's an AR-15 pattern grip. If you don't like it from the factory, you can replace it with whatever AR-15 pattern grip you have that you want, as long as it doesn't have a beaver tail.
Nice.
And then we have a new molded trigger guard. It's a little bit more comfortable. It allows for more space here by the trigger. And then it also, because of the change, the safety is a little bit easier to manipulate and work even just with one finger.
Okay. How do they cock and load this?
Yeah, so to cock it, just bring the charging handle forward. You're going to load a slug here.
I see. Dump it right in there.
Yeah, push it right up into the barrel. Bring it back. The gun is cocked and loaded. Flick it off safe. You're ready to fire.
All right, now I noticed the butt pad. There's some locking clamps here, so what's going on with all of this?
Yeah, so just like our previous Texan rifles, we used to have a couple bands go around the air tank, and then a butt plate for it, just to make sure everything's comfortable. And this can be adjusted a little bit in and out, just to make sure that it's right where the customer wants it in terms of eye relief of the scope and everything like that.
And can they cant it the way they would want it into their shoulder? Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering. Do we know how much this is going to cost?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
$1469.95. That's going to be the MSRP.
All right, and when will they be available?
They're available for pre-order now. They're in production, and we're expecting to get them shipping out first thing in March.
Okay. Now, if they're new to air guns, this is a 50 caliber.
Mm-hmm.
What's the intended use of something like this for them, and what's the effective range and accuracy for something like this?
Gotcha. Yeah, so most people are going to be using this for things like hunting. We recommend hunting out to 100 yards. We don't recommend hunting out further. Texan already has the world record 2,058 yard shot, Ton Jones with the 308. So this, more power, higher caliber, you might be able to get a better ballistic coefficient on your round. Might perform even better. We'll find out. But then also hunting is really going to be the primary application, and Texans have already taken things like North American buffalo, Cape buffalo, wildebeest. So we're really excited to see what kind of things we can take down with the new Tex-Rex.
That is incredibly exciting. And last question, ammunition. Are there brands that this likes? Mm-hmm. Are there certain models within those brands that you guys know that the Lothar Walther barrel likes? Can you talk to that a little?
Yeah, absolutely. The two brands that it likes the most are going to be from either Mr. Hollow Point or Nielsen Specialty Ammo. Those are what we found perform the absolute best. This thing likes food all the way up from 385 grains to 620. And I think we've even run some 225 grains in there before, and you're getting over 1,200 feet per second with that. But Mr. Hollow Point and Nielsen Specialty Ammo are what we recommend for it right now.
Incredibly impressive. Well, if you don't have anything to add, and if you do, that's great. Spit it out. But otherwise, I'd love to talk about Air Force's new F.A.T.S system. F.A.T.S, F-A.T.S, which stands for?
The Fast Attach Threaded System.
That.
Yeah.
So we'll hang up this gun, we'll grab the other one, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Great. All right, so this is an Air Force Condor F.A.T.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are we looking at, brother?
What you're looking at is the standard Condor rifle, with the new molded trigger guard, everything like that. But what this is the F.A.T.S. This part right here, not the moderator on the end, but this part itself.
I'll hold this for you.
Yeah. So what this is, essentially, it's just an adapter. It allows it to attach to the two screws at the end of your Condor frame.
Yep.
Stick it in there, you rotate it, it locks it in place. And then on the ends you have threads. There's a 1/2x20 adapter that'll come on it, like this one right here, underneath the little thread protector. These would be 1/2 by 20 threads, so you can throw on an aftermarket moderator like a Donnie, an Impulse Hair, something like that.
Nice, that is exciting.
Or you can pop that
like
adapter
that.
part out, and then you're left with the threads that you would need for something like a Talon P moderator, which is what this would be. So if you have something that's aftermarket, if you have something that's made by us, you have options. And then just to install it, throw it down on there.
Yeah.
Rotate it in place, and you're locked in, ready to use.
All right, now what's going on in here?
This right here is the Talon P moderator, same one we've been making on Talon Ps for a while now. Just, sound device to make sure that it's a little bit quieter, because these Condors can have a bit of a bark on them.
Okay, and one more time, FATS stands for?
Fast Attached Threaded System.
Fast Attached Threaded System. And that's not going to come standard on a Condor anymore, is it? Or is it like an extra? How does all that work?
No, yeah, so it'll be an add-on you can get for it, because some people get the Condor SS, which already has the sound device built in. But yeah, this would be aftermarket or OEM accessory.
OEM accessory.
Yeah, and so we're looking at something I believe about $59.95 on the retail price.
Around $60. That's
yeah,
it.
Exactly.
Nice. And if they don't know the Condor and the Talon, can you give them just a real quick rundown? You don't have to go through the gun, but maybe calibers, power, this kind of thing, size for these two rifles.
For sure.
Price point.
Yeah, rather than our Texan rifles, these are going to be the guns that shoot pellets. So cock them just by bringing the bolt forward, load a pellet into the back of the barrel here, bring it down to the side, off safe, and you're ready to shoot. So 177, 20, 22, and 25 caliber for these.
In both the Talon and the Condor?
Yeah, for both of them.
Okay, and how is the Talon different than this?
So the Condor is going to be the more powerful version. You're going to be looking at stuff that can get over 1,000 FPS, even in like 25 grain, if you're talking about 22.
Okay.
Versus, the Talon, it's backyard friendly, the Talon SS would be. So
is it smaller?
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter barrel length. At least it can be with the moderated version. And yeah, so it's something that you can use in your backyard. You have a pest problem, something like that, even in the suburbs, rather than this, which it has a little bit of a bark on it. That's why we came up with the FATS for it. So it's this is a little bit more suited to outside use.
Super cool. And with the Tex-Rex being 1,500, the Talon and the Condor would be in what solar system, money-wise?
You're looking at anywhere between about 550 to 750.
Okay, 550 to 750. That's what I was trying to get at.
Awesome.
All right, is there anything you want to add Max, on the FATS system?
No, I guess I could show again how easy it is to do. Just
rotate,
do it.
Yeah.
Pull. Oh, I want it to be quiet again. Push it down. Rotate. And you're ready to go.
That's incredible. When will this accessory be available?
It's available now.
It's available now.
Yep.
Great. All right, so guys, I want to have Max get us through the the Rapid Air Worx HM1000 and 1000X Micro and Mini Hunters. So we're going to break down and reset up over there, and we'll be right back.
See you there.
Great. Okay, so this is the Rapid Air Worx HM1000 Micro, and that's the Rapid Air Worx HM1000X Mini.
Yep.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, Micro and Mini.
Micro and Mini. All right, so if they're new to AirForce Airguns Rapid Air Worx, those are two different lines of gun that you guys manufacture. Can we start out by speaking to that a little before we dive into it? Okay.
So all the guns are made in our facility in Fort Worth, Texas. The Rapid Air Worx and the AirForce Airguns. AirForce Airguns is kind of all about getting the most power you can out of the gun, things like that. With Rapid Air Worx, those are our line of repeating guns. So they're magazine fed. We don't have any magazines on hand, but they load left or right hand side of the gun's receiver. Just cock it. That'll advance your magazine, load a pellet. And you can fire as many shots as you have in a magazine before you have to reload. And usually you're getting about 5 magazines per fill, depending on the caliber.
Okay. Now, if you guys want to get to know AirForce Airguns Rapid Air Worx better, in January of last year, exactly 1 year ago, they invited me out to Texas, and we made an incredible factory tour video where you'll get to know the family. I bring you guys through their entire facility, inside and out, drones and all. You get to watch a lot of the manufacturing, talk to the workers there, get to know them and what they do and what they think of working there. It's just a really, really fun video. So I'll put a link to it up here in the top whatever corner. I haven't decided yet, but you can click on that and check that out. And also, if you guys want to learn a ton about the Condor, the Talon, their bolt arrow gun, their rock lock system, their slug maker press, all of that, 2 years ago here at SHOT Show, we were able to do a video, and I'll link that up here as well. And you guys will have that as a resource for you as well to get to know these guys.
No, yeah.
Cool. All right, Max, take it away on the mini and micro.
Yeah. So we'll start with the mini. We've had the mini out for a while now. It's just a 15-inch barrel on the HM1000X that everybody knows and loves. You're getting about 2/3 the performance of the full-length barrel, because obviously with PCP's barrel length plays a large part. But these come with new twin-ported barrels, so that helps to preserve a lot of that energy you'd be losing otherwise.
What is a twin-ported barrel? Can you speak to that? Like, what does that mean?
No, yeah, so that just means it has 2 transfer ports, so whenever you fire, there's 2 different places the air is getting in, so there's a lot more airflow, and that results in more power than just the one.
Okay, so that helps kind of offset a shorter barrel.
Exactly.
You're getting more sneeze in there, so to speak.
Yeah, and so what we have new to show off about it here this year is we've had it in 22 and we've had it in 25. This year we finally have it in 30 caliber.
Get the heck out of here, 30 cal.
Yeah, long awaited, much requested. We finally have it, and so the same HM1000X package you know and love. Change out the pistol grip with any other AR pattern pistol grip, just like the Texans now and the other Air Force guns. AR-15 pattern stock, same sort of thing. It comes with an adjustable one from the factory in 3 stages, 3 different lengths. But you can always change it out with other furniture if you'd prefer. We're talking about the new 500cc carbon fiber bottle on here, 3,600 PSI fill. So plenty of shots, plenty of things you can take with it, iguanas, things like that, pest animals. But also just wonderful performance if you're just going to be shooting targets as well.
Can you talk, Max, to how the trigger on an HM1000 or 1000X is different than an Air Force trigger?
Yeah, so the Air Force trigger is one that we just have like a trigger shoe on there where you can adjust, kind of a little bit how much the trigger pull is going to be, things like that. Whereas on the HM1000X and all our raw guns, you're talking about a very fine match trigger. Very light. First time most people shoot them, including myself, I was surprised when the gun went off, because it's not every day of the week that you're handling something with a trigger that nice.
It's a competition grade.
Absolutely.
You can adjust it down to ounces. Dual stage, super light, super clean, zero creep in the brake.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're sick.
Yeah, it's like snapping a glass rod.
It really is. They are really sick. And totally adjustable too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
Oh,
I'm getting
totally
excited
fine.
because I own an HM1000X. So
Yeah, so you know how fun they are.
I am really into these guns.
Yeah, and so that's the mini now in 30 caliber, and then we have the micro as well.
You want to trade with me?
Yeah, absolutely. And so with the micro, it's got Picatinny rail on it, just like the full size. We have a little red dot on here. Same sort of action, That's how you cock it. Load a magazine left or right hand side, whatever works for you. Same adjustable stock. Now we're talking about calibers like 177 and 20, and so we're looking at small pesting needs, things like that. That's going to be any kind of hunting you do with it. If you're wanting something a bigger animal, you're going to need a bigger gun like that. But birds, squirrels, yard grizzlies, right?
Yeah.
Anything like that, this would be able to handle, and you're getting a lot more shots per fill because you're using a lot less air and getting a little bit less power.
So this goes to 30 cal, and this one's 177, 20, and 22, I'm
I
guessing?
believe 22 as well.
Okay.
Over here.
Now, I don't know if it's the same for these guns, but my Rapid Air Worx HM1000X has a Lothar Walther polygonal barrel, where the Air Force line has the Lothar Walther match grade barrel. Do you know what's happening in these?
Yeah, these ones wouldn't be polygon rifled. These ones would be with the cut rifling or the standard rifling.
So this is the Lothar Walther match grade.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. So do you want to keep? You have more?
No.
Because I have questions. If you don't got more, I got questions.
Yeah, we can always move on to the surprise if you want.
Okay. No. So where's the money on the micro and mini land? I want to ask about that. I noticed this bottle's different than this, so I'm wondering how that changes things.
Oh yeah, so we got less air in here. This is going to be our smaller bottle, made to accommodate the shorter barrel length. Because anything longer, that would keep you from being able to use the 1/2x20 threads that come on the end standard. As well, the micro has a built-in air stripper to help with accuracy. So that is one key difference, and that's why this is so much shorter. And you are still working at a 3,000 PSI fill rather than 3,600.
Okay, and this is made out of?
This would be an aluminum tank. That's carbon fiber.
Got it. Now, you said What's going on inside of here? An air stripper? Like this is a this is the pure barrel coated, right?
Yeah, and so all the Arrows now do have like the 1/2x20 adapter at the end.
Yeah, nice.
But this one, the reason that there's like a shroud and it looks so bulky compared to that one is because built in here there's an air stripper just past the muzzle to help, you know, things like air turbulence with such a short barrel to make sure it's as accurate as you need from a raw gun.
That's right, because with the shorter barrel you need more air to compensate.
Exactly.
And we don't want that disrupting the projectile as it leaves.
Yep,
that makes a ton of sense. Okay, money. Oh, this has some cuts all around the stock. Do you want to talk to that a little bit?
Yeah, so we've got M-LOK slots here that you can add M-LOK furniture to, fluting around the chassis just to help with its weight. You know, this chassis right here, rather than a wood stock, we're trying to make sure it's as light as possible, as functional as possible, and they stand up to a lot of abuse. I've abused one, and so have all of our shooters. And yeah, they just perform wonderfully, super light. Yeah, and then super customizable with the M-LOK slots on there.
All right, now speaking of customizable, is this a buffer tube that will accept any mil-spec type of...
Exactly, yeah. Any mil-spec AR-15 furniture you want to change it out with, feel free.
Okay, so grip and butt pad, no problem, they can swap it.
Exactly.
Not knocking this is nice. I can see the comb's adjustable for height. Nice grippy rubber butt pad. A lot of good stuff going on here.
Yeah, no, but just in case you have one maybe you're sentimental about or something like that, you can always swap it out.
Absolutely. Okay, money, and are they available now?
Yeah, available now for purchase, even the 30 caliber in the Mini. We're looking at about $1,800, $1,799, $95, right? And then $2,000, $1,999, $95.
Awesome. Now that surprise. You had a surprise for me.
I have a surprise.
I promised these guys. Where's the surprise at?
Let me go get the surprise.
All right, I'll take the guns. Right. Okay, so that's a surprise version of this.
Yeah, so we have a prototype. We've been hush-hush up to this point, but we're showing this off here at SHOT. So what it is, it's your typical, you know, MicroHunter rifle, except for this one has a pump. So instead of having to side lever action it every time, you can pump it. That'll get a new round advanced in the magazine, load one into the barrel, and you're ready to shoot.
That's a good chipmunk gun.
Oh yeah, exactly. And one of the benefits of it is that you're not going to have to take your eyes off of your cheek weld every time you go to action it, because big guy like me get kind of crowded up here. You kind of want to remove your face before you cock it again.
This is what I'm saying. Those are fast little buggers.
Yeah, here, but give that a try.
Yeah,
see how smooth that feels.
You know, something I forgot to ask you. So on the Air Force line of guns, regulated guns are important to these guys. So Air Force versus Rapid Air Worx. While I'm like loving on this, can you speak to them a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're getting out of a Rapid Air Worx gun is it's regulated shot to shot, you know, to absolutely maximize the accuracy you're going to get out of it. Gets you more shots per fill, things like that. And the regulator can be adjusted in things if you're wanting to kind of achieve different levels of power. But what you're getting out of an Air Force gun is something that's not regulated, just to get the absolute most air going down range behind that slug.
Maximum efficiency.
Exactly.
Love it. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no sweat. It's smooth, isn't it?
It's smooth, and I was just thinking, like you said, how easy it's going to be to stay on what you're tracking. Those chipmunks, man, they're fast little buggers.
Oh yeah, they don't stand a chance now.
Now this would be a good rack gun too, for sure.
Absolutely.
So, am I forgetting to ask you anything, Max, about the Micro, Mini, FATS, or Tex-Rex?
No, I think we've covered pretty much everything. What you're seeing here with this pump action is a prototype. We don't have an ETA for whenever it's going to be available yet, but it should be here soon.
But it is coming for sure. This isn't like I'm thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Guys, don't forget to check out the factory tour video and our video from SHOT Show 2 years ago. Ton of great information in there. Max McLean, thank you.
Yeah, hey, no problem. It's always fun, Steve.
It's good. Appreciate your schooling for these guys.
Yeah,
have a great week.
You too.